Hello, guys, good afternoon. This is the teacher Miguel, and today we are going to talk about the modal verbs. But I know we have been talking about the modal verbs, but for today's lesson, we are going to use the model of speculation. And well, let's start, guys. The grammar reference says that we can use these modal verbs, also called modal of deduction, speculation, or certaining, when we want to make a guess about something and we choose the verb depending of how sure we are. We have here some examples. The number one, when we are talking about the present, we use must, might, could, may, can't, and infinitive. For example, I am waiting for Yuli with another friend, David. I ask, where is Julie? David guesses, she must be on the bus. I'm fairly sure this is good guess. So we are using must. We have another example and we can use she might come soon, that is maybe, or we can use she could be lost, that's another chance, and it's maybe too. She may be in the wrong room. That's another chance, and it's maybe too. And she can't be at home. I am fairly sure this isn't true. Okay, so for present, we are going to use must, might, could, may, and can't, and infinitive. Okay, so also we can use will or want for present, and we use will and want when we are very sure. We have some examples, and one of these examples is she'll be at work now. We are using will. This is the contraction. We can use should and shouldn't too, and we have another example, and is should and shouldn't are used to make an assumption about what is probably true if everything is as we expect. They should be there be now. This is one another suggestion or one probability. We use shouldn't, and we have some examples. I shouldn't take long to drive here. This is use of should isn't usually used for negative event, or instead it's a better idea to use will, and the underground will be very busy now, not shouldn't be. So this is another option. We use can, and we have some examples. Can is used for something that is generally possible and something we know that sometimes happens. Price can be high in London. This is one example. Another example is can is not used to talk about specific possibilities. For example, he could be on the bus. It's not can be. Okay, this is another example. The number two, when we are using the modal verbs to talk about but in the past. So we have must, might, could, may, and can't, and have and past participle. So we use might and might not have and past participle. We use could and couldn't have past and past participle, and may or may not have plus a past participle and can have plus past participle. For example, you were was Julie last night? Where was Julie last night? Sorry. You. Where was Julie last night? David. She must have forgotten about our date. This is one example about the must have uses in the past. Another is she might have worked late. She could have taken the wrong bus. Or another example is she may have felt ill. Or another one is she can't have stayed at home. Okay? Well, guys, to complement this information, let's watch a video.
We use may, might, and could plus infinitive without to say that we think that something is possible now or in the future. They usually mean the same thing. It may be someone playing a trick. It's possibly someone playing a trick. There could be life somewhere out in space. It's possible that there is life in space. You might win the prize. You never know. It's possible that you'll win. We use may and might with not plus infinitive when we think it's possible that something isn't true or won't happen. He might not be home yet. It's possible he isn't home. She may not let you, but ask anyway. It's possible she won't help you. Note that we use could but not can to speculate. In similar contexts, can is used to suggest that something is sometimes true. It can get cold here in winter. Sometimes it gets cold here in winter. It could get cold tonight. It's possible that it will get cold tonight. We use must to say that we think something is almost certainly true, especially when reasons are apparent. He must be very brave to go somewhere dangerous like that. It seems logical that he's brave because of the danger. Jim must speak quite good French if he can read French novels. I think it's likely he speaks good French for that reason. We often use must in this way to ask for confirmation. After a 12-hour flight, you must be very tired. Actually, we're okay. We slept on the plane. Your parents must be happy with your exam results. Yes, they're delighted. We use can't and couldn't to dismiss possibilities. We don't use mustn't in this context. It couldn't be a ghost. They don't exist. Not, it mustn't be a.
Okay, guys, well, we finished with this part of the class. If you have any questions, we can solve them in the virtual class. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in the virtual class. Thank you very much, guys. See you. Goodbye.